Välkommen till Tro och Under som vi sänder på söndagar klockan 9:30 från Mediemission International. Jättekul att du är med oss ikväll. Ikväll kommer vi ha ett mycket intressant program där vi ska prata om Afrika, om Tanzania och också en satsning vi kommer att göra i Senegal. Vi är mitt uppe i ett fantastiskt arbete just nu, så mycket som ligger i pipeline. Men vi är fokuserade på varje sak i rätt tid, på rätt sätt, med rätt folk. Så det är så fantastiskt att få uppleva det här. In the studio tonight we have Hani Hanain. Welcome.
Thank you so much.
You are the director for the Arabic department in the Middle East.
Tack så mycket.
Among the Islamic people. And also Kenneth Grönros, you are in the Swedish board as well. And involved deep in the headquarter here in Finland where we studios. Innan vi ska prata om Tanzania och Senegal så ska vi prata lite grann om Sverige, Kenneth, och vårt arbete. Därför att vi har funnits i Sverige nu, jag vet inte hur många år, men ganska många år kan det vara.
Det är mer än 10 år sedan måste det.
Ja.
Kanske, ja.
Ja, och i Sverige ungefär 14-15 år.
Ja.
Och när vi ser tillbaka, Kenneth, vad känner vi i vårt hjärta? Vi är tacksamma, eller hur?
Ja, men visst. Det är väl kanske det första som kommer upp till ytan. Tacksamhet och på det sätt på vilket många människor har gensvarat på vår information när vi har berättat om det som ligger på vårt hjärta. Det här är ju inte marknadsföring, vi handlar om mission, vi handlar om att vi hjälps åt, vi sträcker händerna till varandra för att stötta varandra i att föra ut evangelium, och det är ju någonting som har förenat våra vänner runt om i hela Sverige. Så stor tacksamhet. Och så fint med dessa trofasta och nya understödjare som kommer med, tycker jag, år efter år.
Vårt arbete skiljer sig och skiljer sig, har gjort i alla år, ifrån ett traditionellt sätt att tänka stora kampanjer. För vi rör oss ju i stora delar av världen, men vi har också en bas i Sverige. Men vi jobbar mycket med media och det ligger ju i tiden. Det
ligger ju i tiden, absolut. Och jag tror att Gud... Jag menar, den teknologi som har fötts de senaste decennierna, det vore ju oerhört stor förlust om vi som kyrkor inte skulle ta det i vår. Ska vi ge alla god musik till djävulen, sa väl William Booth i tiden. Ska vi göra alla effektiva medier? Ska det bara vara djävulen som använder det? Nej, vi måste ju liksom erövra det och använda det, och det har vi ju då försökt under de här åren. Det här med att använda media har också legat i tiden, därför att de flesta kyrkorna runt om i hela världen har ju också haft samma fråga. Att hur ska vi kunna använda media? Och därför har det funnits en väldigt stor respons på att vi vill vara med om det här och nå utöver de ramar som vi redan når. För det finns ju så många människor där ute.
Ja. Och vi hörde ett tidigare program här som sändes förra veckan om att när han sa att vi har gjort 106 storstadskampanjer bland annat. Vi har tryckt ungefär 8 miljoner biblar och evangelier till Ryssland bara. Utöver det en mängd olika saker. Men vi tror också på att det kommer en tid när vi ska göra en storstadskampanj i Sverige. Det kommer kanske lite längre fram. Men vi jobbar för det, eller hur, Kenneth?
Ja, men visst. Vi är helt öppna för det och vi väntar på att få de rätta connections här. Och vi tror att de finns.
Det kommer. Vi känner nog att det börjar komma här.
Ja, vi ska koppla.
And now we will talk about Hani, you are deeply involved in our Arabic department, and you are traveling all over these countries. And first of all, generally, what can you say about the Arabic language, the nations? What's happening right now? Your feeling?
Yeah, I wish I could speak Swedish with you guys. I like it, But jag förstår lite grann. But anyway, so let me talk in English now. So with the Islamic and Arabic department now, we have approached a new strategy, how we can reach every single person. Because in general, we forgot that 60% of population in Islamic nation, they are youth. So
60%.
60%. And for a long time, we really, by somehow we did mistake that we are not focusing to reach the youth. Because it's the power of the countries, you know. So, and now we are focusing more for producing TV program to reach youth. So we will produce program in Arabic, in Farsi, in Amharic, in Somali, and in Tajik, and soon it will be in Turkish.
Wow.
So,
But both you and Kenneth, you were in Tanzania quite recently, because we are going to have we are right now in the middle of a campaign there.
yes, yes.
And you have been there so many times.
Yes.
I mean, the reaction, what is the reactions?
It is the same everywhere. Maybe people are happy that we bring media. On the other hand, it needs a lot of explanations and training how to get hold of the concept and understand how the dynamics.
Yeah.
So I think we used a lot of time, and Hani has been extremely occupied to again and again practically let them know, because there are so many parts. And Hani can tell it is the book, the testimonies. It is the media buy. It's the question about buying time on stations, making billboards, and all these, and also prepare the churches.
Yes.
To be ready for the response, to speak to people.
Yes. And in fact, you know, when we approach the country or the city and leading the, you know, like churches, leaders, you know, to cast the vision for mega city campaign, by somehow it is like understanding it is just an event or, you know, like a crusade and so on.
Exactly.
But it is a new approach,
Yeah.
how you can work together hand by hand, you know, with the leaders of the churches to really reach every single one. And is not stopping there and the ending when the media is over. No, the follow-up system also, we are focusing more on that. And we will never show ourselves there. So all the local people, they will, you know, take this event or the campaign to reach through medias, because the testimony is what Kenneth mentioned, it is from the same city.
Yes.
Yeah.
So we have a transformation stories, put it everywhere in radio and TV and billboards and in the book, of course. And our experience in Africa, it is absolutely, it is an adventure. I learned a lot. The journey there, it is really, you need to just think that and focus on God's power.
Yeah.
Because, you know, with your ordinary, you know, power and the capacity, you cannot even approach one day. You will give up.
No.
Yes.
But was it hard for you to explain and for God also to convince them about, because this is a totally new way to conduct a campaign. Was it hard for them to understand that you can do it in another way than you had done before?
Always the changes, it is hard. You know, when you used to approach your people with the same strategy, like we said, you cannot approach iCloud generation with landline strategy.
No.
You know, because many people, they are using the same strategy, many churches. But when you come with these changes, some people, they really resist. They said, no, let's be like that. But when they see, you know, further and then beyond, then they said, wow, this is what we need right now. Because if you see the numbers of people, they are coming to the church, is really getting down and reducing. So that's why, you know, with the new vision, megacity campaign, I believed, you know, like with just one meeting or two meetings with leaders, they said, yes, this is the one we need. Yes.
So it was a challenge.
Absolutely.
For us to, and also for them to be convinced.
Definitely, there are so many reasons, because there are a lot of organizations coming from US. They pay a lot of money and they make like a campaign. They're taking some video clips. They go home and there come another guy from Nigeria, pay money.
Yes.
They're doing big cruises, and they go home and have some video clips, and the same thing going on and going on. So it's become like a tradition or like a culture also in the churches. So in some way, I think what we have also giving is like to break up, you know, a traditional culture in evangelism. To see it is not only to get people together in a stadium, it is also the results coming from that meeting, because we are investing in every situation. We invest a lot of money into it, and I think we must also use the money in a proper, in a nice, good way, and this is what we can promise our watchers, viewers and givers, that we really try to get the most out of any gift. Also, when you count it in how many people we reach and touch. And when you make a program in TV, you have radio program, you have the book. When all these come together and you let people call the call center, the impression, the power of that process is extremely strong and brings so many people to a new life.
We used to say in the previous program about the way we conduct this city mission that it's like an orchestra, but playing all kind of instruments at the same time. Symphony.
That's right.
Under one umbrella.
And it is like teamwork. You know, you cannot do everything, so you need everyone to come to do something. And absolutely, my personal experience in Africa, we really are missing this teamwork, you know, and it is advantage as a Christians to come together to experience something different. You know, we said we work with different denominations. This is our goal. We are not coming to conduct the campaign under one denomination. No, we are inviting everyone to come and to participate in this campaign. And this is the key, you know, if the churches, they catch the vision, then it is a starting point of success. Because if you are coming and just, imposing this vision, and you said it is our vision, and these people, they will come for 30 days and they will go home. No, but they think that, wow, this campaign, it is about ownership. Because we said we are coming to help the church, to serve the church. And this our goal, to let the church, break the barriers, between them and the society. And we said that how long time we can practice our Christianity inside of this four walls. We need to go out. Millions of people outside, they never heard about Christ. So, yes.
And I think, this is, I think, one of the good things we have implemented where we go to different countries, because it was definitely not the culture in Dar es Salaam when we come, because in the first meeting they say, if they will join, we will run out. If they don't, we are not here. So we have to say, this is not your denomination, your church. This is a kingdom thing. And the kingdom of God is bigger than my local church. And I think it took a long time in Dar es Salaam. And I think what happened is also there is a small seed of unity between the churches to see the big picture. And I believe this is one of the big benefits. So the Lutherans will join us. The Pentecostals are joining. There are different denominations from Pentecostalism, also free charismatic groups.
Sounds good.
And for me, this is one of the beauty of the kingdom of God, because we can have different opinions about dogmatic questions, but when we want to give Jesus to our people, I think we must join hands and stand together. And this is what is, so this is one of the beautiful fruits of the process
and we can
in
see,
Dar es Salaam as well.
And we can say in our work that we have seen exactly that in the previous campaigns, the benefits of when the pastors' leaders come together,
That's right.
and a new unity has been established from that very moment that we started the campaign.
This is a golden key, actually. When the church, they are catching this vision and they are coming together despite of these different backgrounds, and then this is a golden key for, really the harvest.
Yeah.
You know, imagine that some of tribes in Tanzania or in Africa, they think, you know, like I was so much laughing about, you know, a guy, he told me that they saw a white man eating, you know, from gans, that are, you know, babies picture in the gans, you know, and was eating something, maybe nuts or something. They were thinking that he's eating children, babies, you know? So they are missing understanding, you know, okay, you are coming to impose some different culture on us. And they have this kind in deep. Sometimes they have bitterness because of this, you know, like white people coming to take our resources and so on. But we come to say, we really come to help you, to, you know, not to abuse you. So that's why, you know, with this kind of cross cultures, you know, we are facing a lot of challenges also when we come as, you know, different colors, you know, to share this vision together. And absolutely, you know, you need to be, you know, like in God's timing in everywhere. Because sometimes when you are going somewhere and then if it is not God's time, you know, then it is somehow you are fighting against the war, you know. So you need to really pray and, you know, say, God, is this your time to approach this city and so on. Tanzania, it is a very special country. And we see it is a lot of challenges, you know, because you see different denominations, different, you know, churches there. But so far, God helped us to come together with them. So.
We have always been very serious about the follow-up work.
That's right.
In the local church, everywhere. Well, that's the key.
Yes.
That's why we take time now. We had some training, special training for those that are answering the telephone calls, how to speak to people, how to connect, how to also make an understanding when these people need some more expertise. We have a pastors in the call center, all supervisors to help, because we think every call is important.
Yes.
And we also train the people that brings the book to the houses, how to speak to them, what to say, and in some way make the follow-up very serious and very practical, and also give some training. You know, every campaign, they always say that the follow-up is so important.
Sure.
But everybody is disappearing after the campaign. And this is something we wanted to take one step further, to train people and to put that strongly on a big army of people involved in follow-up. Not only for the pastors, because they have a lot of other duties.
But so we used to say also that we can ensure people and our mission family that we are focusing at least 50% of our planning for the after work and follow-up work when we're planning the city missions.
Sure.
Always.
Yes.
But Kenneth, I know that the Swedish, our mission family in Sweden, which is increasing, they love Africa also. We know that they have been deeply touched when we talk about Russia and Middle East. When we had a mission in Iraq some years ago, people responded very, very positive in Sweden. But Africa has always been touching the Scandinavian people in a special way. What will you say, Kenneth, to our mission family? How can they help us? I mean, we need a lot of people supporting us in prayer.
Yeah, this month, October, November, is a special time because the campaign is going on. And we need your prayers. Because we believe this is a spiritual fight. But as everybody understands, there is a lot of money going to buy media time in TV channels and to produce the book and to distribute this, and also the call center to run all the costs around that. So we need the support for that, and especially all of us that have been grown up, my generation, I am grown up in the local church, listening to so many stories about African missionaries founding churches everywhere, especially on the countryside. But now there is a new time. The missionaries returned home, and the local leaders, national leaders, are carrying things further. But still, the big cities in Tanzania and also East Africa, in Kenya and Uganda, there has been a huge change and a new generations growing up without any connection to Christian faith. And we know that there are other religions very eager to introduce their message to them. So there is also like a fight going on. So for me, it is on my heart that we started the job, but we must also finish it. We must also now understand that we should not lose next generation. And that's why we now are in Dar es Salaam, and we need your support and prayers.
Yeah. Very good talk. It's about the next generation. We'll take it further on. So we have to invest in that. Hani, we also know that beside Tanzania and Dar es Salaam, we have some minutes left in the program. It's also a call from Senegal.
Yes.
They're popping up all over the places now in Africa.
Yeah, actually we start to prepare for this since January 2019. So we plan the campaign will be conducted 2020 April. So we have just maybe 7 months left. So now, you know, again, at the same time when we are conducting the campaign in Tanzania, we plan also for Senegal, for Angola, for many places. You know, again, it is, you know, you feel happy that God is using you in the right time, you know. And when we are, you know, in the way how we see God's heart, how He loves people, and He asks us, are you ready to go? If I cannot go because of language or of my health or something, I can find someone else. Hey, you can go and I can support you. I can pray for you. So I just can say that, you know, like really we need prayer. We need, you know, financial support and so on. Because maybe I cannot go to Africa, but I see Kenneth is ready to go and to bring this message to people. So that's why in heaven we will surprise. You know, God will reward everyone how much you give from your heart and how much you sacrifice. Because sometimes, you know, the time now we need to, you know, to carry the cross and to deny ourselves.
Of course.
And for what? Because the eternal life, it is more, you know, we have to think more about that. Our time here, it can be short, and it can end any time, but our eternal life there with Jesus, when we see some people, oh, I came to Christ through this campaign, this is the most, you know, we said grateful, you know, momento, you know, so yes. So again, you know, like God is opening the doors and we are ready to go wherever God sent us.
And we feel like God is maybe opening some countries in Africa right now. Maybe it's a special time. So,
yeah, we believe that we have been in Asia. We have been in several places in India, as we have told you here, and also in Middle East, in several places, and
in Finland,
Russia, many times,
Russia, of course, most of all. So, in some way, Africa has been like a continent that we have been. We have not been present there, but now it's time. So also when you think about Dar es Salaam now, this is the first Swahili campaign, and we have also Swahili in Kenya and Uganda. So there have of course been some discussions with leaders about in the future also go to these neighboring countries. So we have learned a lot now, and we have also produced so much material in Swahili, so we can utilize them again.
In fact, this Tanzania, it is like a gate for many countries.
It is.
You know, so that's why we are really praying that God.
When God is speaking to our mission work and to our hearts, He never looks in the wallet.
No.
He don't care about the wallet. He cares about our hearts. how much of a risk taker we can be.
Yes,
So
yes, yes.
the time is flying away, and we have so much more to say, and we will come back in other programs because we have to follow up.
Yes.
Tanzania and Senegal, and we have also, you know, Bulgaria is in planning, and also other countries in Europe is knocking on the door. So we can. We have much to do.
Yes, yes. I mean, again, you know, it is very exciting time.
Yeah,
you know,
it is.
To share our joy that how God is, you know, reaching these people. So it is very happy.
Vi vill berätta för dig också, du som är vår missionspartner och du som kanske vill bli det ikväll, att vi har en tidning som heter Mediemission. Och vår hemsida är mediemission.se. Där hittar du all information du behöver och även rapporter om satsningar vi har gjort på olika platser, olika länder. Vi trycker biblar och vi har ledarutbildning och vi har en rad olika saker. Men det som sticker ut är i storstadskampanjerna. Och du kan ge in i vårt arbete, förutom att du ber, och du kan sprida det här till dina grannar, dina vänner, i din kyrka, kanske berätta om vårt arbete. Tipsa om de här programmen, Tro och Under. Så kan du också ge en gåva in i vårt 90-konto. Det är 900307-0. Och sen så har vi så fantastiskt så vi kan använda smartphone. Och då kan man ju använda den precis så mycket man vill faktiskt. Det är väldigt smidigt. Och swishnumret till Mediemission International är 123 45 488 22. Och du ser det på skärmen nu. Och gå gärna in på vår hemsida, läs mer om vårt arbete. Du kan se våra program på YouTube efteråt och du kan sprida det här via Facebook och Instagram och använda sociala medier för att vara med. Be för oss, vi behöver mycket bön. Mycket bön behöver vi. Och vi tror också att det finns en yngre generation som ska koppla på. Thank you so much, Hani Hanain. You will come back in other programs and we speak more about Middle East and the Arabic department.
Yes.
It's a fantastic. And Kenneth, you are always with us, as we say, like Jesus. You're always here. It's so great to have you here, Kenneth. And det bästa vi kan ge dig, det vill vi ge dig även den här kvällen, och det är Guds välsignelse över dig och ditt arbete och allt det du står i. Så på återseende.